everyone. It's Joe, Dog Dad 17, however you want to look at it. I am yet again at the end of another terrible week, so I'm working on drowning my troubles, but I'm pretty sure they don't make enough beer to get through the type of month I've had so far, so I'll keep working on it. It's all I can do. One day at a time. Good evening. We're talking about the bad week. Why is it terrible? Well, the month's terrible because about 2 weeks ago, I lost my puppy RJ. He had a seizure. They killed him. That was bad. 3 days ago, his sister got out, and I can't find her anywhere. I've got flyers all over. I've called every humane society. I've got every vet in the Tri-County area. If somebody brings her in, to let me know. Yeah, it's been pretty sad. And like I say on other posts, the hits keep on coming. So I've spent basically the rest of the week, past 3 days, I've been out combing the neighborhood, listening for barks, looking for her. I got flyers on every post that I can walk to and get around to. And yet, not a word from anybody. I think somebody close snatched her, and they're keeping it quiet because they know where she belongs. So that's my week. Part of my month. I don't know. I'm just at a loss. I try to find the positive in things, but there ain't much positive in this. Unless she pops back up somewhere, sometime or another. My little Lilly is missing. And she was basically the identical twin to her brother RJ. They looked just alike. The only way you could tell them apart was his nose was a little bit longer and his legs were longer. She was a short legger. And all the rest of the dogs, Wally's probably taking it the hardest. He's still sad as can be, him and Molly. That's her little sister. And Wally's a big dog, but he has a heart of gold, and when one comes up missing and is no longer around, he's pretty bad. When RJ died, I cried, and Wally stuck his head under my chin and caught every tear on top of my head and refused to move. He's a big lover baby, and when one comes up missing or one passes, he feels it probably just as much as I do. So that's my week in a nutshell, besides being unemployed still because of my stroke. I'm not able to work. I still don't have my disability yet. I don't have a car to go riding around. I have to wait on my brother to get off work to take me places and doing all we can. I will say I have some really good neighbors. The night she came up missing, two of them from across the street were out in their car till 11 o'clock, combing the streets and hollering for her just like I was. Next morning I had another neighbor that I'd never met before. She drives by all the time, and says hello to the dogs, and I stopped her and told her what I was doing and what was going on. And she went home, dropped off her groceries, and was back out combing the streets within 10 minutes, looking, helping. So there's a few people on the lookout to help me find her. But the three puppies got out along with their dad, so the four of them took off. They busted open the doggy gate and ran out. And three of them come back, and she didn't, and I immediately started searching, calling everybody under the sun, screaming out her name, stopping anybody that was walking, asking if they seen them. I put Wally on a leash, and he had his nose to the ground, and I swear he walked me 2 miles looking and searching. We didn't come up with anything. We have a little park over here, and I went up there and I saw some paw prints that went into a dirt lot. They went in for a little bit, they disappeared. And then, of course, there's tire tracks all over the place because it's a sand lot. But I did see puppy paws. So I think somebody snatched her. And I've got every lost and found dog page I can find on Facebook. I've got her picture plastered all over it and letting everybody know I want my baby back. So I'm just drinking. Hello, Veronica. We're just having a beer and relaxing. Trying to forget the week. How are you doing this evening? We're just sitting there chilling. I say we because if I turn over here, we've got Molly, Ruby, Susie. Over here we got Teddy Bear. Oh, crazy Teddy Bear. Hey, bud. You can stay asleep. You leaving? Oh. He said, how dare you put me on camera? You know I don't like that. He went to his bed. He's like, forget you. But I'm thankful that two of them come back. We got them two. I was upset with her daddy because he came back and I was like, where's your baby? You run out with them, you're supposed to protect them. And this all happened in the blink of an eye. I mean, it just, boom. Done and over. Yeah, I know, bro. You was working late nights and stuff, and I appreciate the use of the car. We searched. Everybody was looking. I believe the good Lord will bring her back home. I'm just not for sure when. Will I figure that out soon enough? But yeah, it's been a week. Got me a couple cold drinks. I'm gonna try to forget about it. Of course, that's not gonna happen because that was my baby, and I'm not gonna forget. But that's what I got going on. I don't know what everybody else has got going on. Another day is over. Now we're just waiting on another one to start. Oh, and want to say Happy Easter to everyone. It's a little early. Yes, dogs are people too. My dogs are. Well, basically, they're my life these days. Can't work. So, those are my buddies, and that's what I get up for every day. So, if we get a few more beers in, and not that I know of. I didn't say yeast. I have hops. Easter. Yes. Tomorrow is Easter. So happy Easter, everyone. Good Lord. Thanks, bro. You supposed to be sleeping. You got shit to do in the morning. I don't have anything to do but get up with the dogs. I hear him upstairs laughing now. He's out here watching my live when he's supposed to be laying down, but nobody else is watching, so I'll just see if I can bore him to sleep. Happy Easter to you as well. Gun night too. So here we are. Just looking into the camera. So, does anybody have any crazy Easter plans for tomorrow? I'm gonna get up and pass out flyers again. We got more printed up today. I'm doing all I can do, and besides stopping every vehicle that drives by here and asking them where the hell my dog is. I know somebody knows. We're gonna figure it out. There's one watching. Oh no. If I can get two more, I'll break my record of having 3 people watching. So, we in your way? She back there kicking and pushing all over me like I'm in her way. They get in my chair and they just steal it. I move 1 inch and they take 3 and make me move the extra inches. But I'd like for her to come home because Molly sure misses her playmate. Them two would wrestle around and fight all day and have fun, and at night they go lay down and sleep with me. So Molly's the loner child now. Teddy will play with her for a little bit, but he's still weak from whatever sickness he had. Hey, Tweety. How you doing? Hi, baby. You my sweet thing. You sure are. You's my sugar. My sweetie gone, so you just my sugar. She follows me everywhere I go these days, making sure that I don't go anywhere or she doesn't go anywhere. She almost beats me upstairs when I say it's bedtime. She's right in front of me, heading up the steps. She's ready to go. There's somebody watching. Hello. You can say hi. I don't bite. We're just hanging out with little Molly. Hi, Miss Blue. You sleepy, baby? You can go to sleep. Am I talking too loud? I don't mean to. I don't. Yeah. You can lay down and sleep. I try to help you. If your Aunt Ribby's bothering you, you just let me know. I'll throw her off the chair. Because we know better. You just relax, baby. That's what you do. You hang out with me. After this is over, we'll go up and go to bed. Okay? She probably can't wait to go. She got to where she really enjoys climbing. Well, she don't climb up into bed. I have to pick her up. But she enjoys hanging out with me. That's my baby. People pop on, people pop out. You guys could say something. But if you don't want to, I'm good with that. I'll just talk to myself. That's what I do most of the time anyway. Well, I talk to dogs a lot, so might as well talk to myself. They listen to an extent. They really listened tonight. They were upset because I forgot to cook them dinner. I didn't forget. I hadn't been to the store. So I went to the store this afternoon. But it was too late. They still wanted their nightly dinner. So I hooked them up with some generic stuff. I just made them some rice with turmeric and some green beans. Just a little dish for each one. So they wouldn't think I forgot about them. Because I didn't forget, I just hadn't gotten to the store. So tomorrow we get to wake up and do dog food. I might go hide some dog biscuits out in the backyard and see if they want to do their own little Easter egg hunt. They might. I don't know if if it's picking up or not, but Ollie is over there sawing the shit out some logs. He is cutting down a forest. You know, I think it's funny. I got 2 likes and a couple hearts flop up through here, so that's cool. So if anybody chimes in, what's the temperature where you're at? We're at like 82 degrees out here nowadays. It's been crazy. I love this remote. It works my ceiling fan. Got one for the ceiling fan and the light that goes with it, but I got that out. Because my puppies are trying to sleep. She said, I sleep much better if you shut the hell up. You see yourself? Do you see yourself, sweetie? I see you looking at me all sideways. Yeah, you such a baby. If you're new and just tuning in, this is Molly. She's just a sweetie. She mean like the rest of them. She won't let me cut her nails either. What happened, baby? You want me to shut up? She said, I wish you would. Look at that yawn. You's just a big baby. Daddy got you up past your bedtime? She said, yeah. I go to bed at 9 and you start drinking. Yeah, man. This don't work. I only do it on Saturday. We out here on Saturday. You get a couple people checking in on you. We'll see if we can get somebody to say, hello, Molly. No one wants to talk to us, sweetie. We just boring people, I guess. Oh, sweetness. You just keep yawning your tail off. I got you sugars and you don't like them. I see how it is. I'm good. You know you look like a hound dog. You don't look like a chihuahua. She said, but I'm a hound chihuahua. You're gonna fall asleep with your head up, baby. Yes, you are. So sweet. You go ahead. You put your head on my big belly anytime, baby. That's right. While you're here, you let me know. We'll go get it. We'll attack at dawn. Thanks for the hearts, people. I know that love is for Molly. She's so precious. She's tired as can be. You can go to sleep, baby. You trying to get me views? Is that what it is? I know you are. Thanks, Mickey. This is Molly. She's one of the 7 that are still here. I've got one that's missing. I got flyers out searching the world, but haven't heard anything yet. But she's my second youngest. Teddy is my first. He already jumped down and went to bed. Molly's trying to hang out with me because she's tired as all get out. She can go to bed. You can go to sleep. You don't have to stay up with me. But I'm really happy you do. Aww. I am, baby. I'm happy you up. I am so happy you're awake. Not really. But if you stay awake now, you'll sleep all night, huh? Alright. You lay your head down. You just lay your head down and get you some rest. I always wondered what you'd look like if your ears stood up. But yours are the only ones that didn't. Teddy stood up. Lilly stood up. RJ's did before he passed away. His stood up. You got the lazy ear. The lazy ear, baby. You can't have no bear with me. You can drown your troubles in some water. Maybe I'll get you some food and you can eat your feelings. Yeah. Use baby. She's such a lover. She's scared of everything. You try to pick her up. She squats down and throws all her weight toward the ground. Which ain't a lot of weight, but she does. You move too fast and she gets skittish and runs away. But she's the first one. You call her name, she comes running. She knows her name. She comes running. She said, "What do you want, Daddy?" What you doing? You gonna bite your Aunt Ruby? You can lay down on Ruby. You can go over there and go to sleep. Oh, Ruby's stiff. I have 3 of them in the chair. 2 of them. Ruby just got down because they got in the way. But Molly had to move. She's like, "I don't want to sit here and look at this camera all night." Well, then you have a very cute dog if she looks like your dog, because Molly is cute as a button and precious as can be. What kind of dog you got? Molly is a Chihuahua. She doesn't look like a Chihuahua, but she is. I know both of her parents. I have both of her parents. I still got her mama and daddy. Well, you're welcome. I've got basically half of my dogs are all family because I got Susie and Toby, which are mommy and daddy. Toby and Ruby are brother and sister. Then you got the puppies that would be Molly and Teddy. Lilly is missing. We're still looking for her. It's been 3 days and we're trying to find her. And their little brother RJ, he had a seizure about 2 weeks ago and he passed away. But yeah, most of my dogs are all family. I got a few oddballs, like Oliver, old Ollie Duke over there, and Wally. Wally Clark is a pit bull. He's my only big dog. And he loves all these little dogs to pieces. They are his world. He likes to play with them and hang out. He teaches them all kinds of stuff. I had 8 till 3 days ago. 2 weeks ago I had 9. And RJ passed away. I had 8. And 3 days ago, 4 of them got out. 3 of them returned. I'm still looking for the 4th. Her name is Molly May. I call her Molly Moo. But yeah, that's Molly May. That's my precious. So I just got her and her brother left, which is Teddy. He got down a while ago. My missing dog, her name's Lilly. If you're new to my page or you've watched my page, then you will see videos of Lilly and me looking for her, and pictures of her about her being gone. I even have a couple of videos that I can't go back and look at right now because RJ, when he passed away. My brother's name is Teddy Joe. I call him Teddy Bear because he takes after his daddy and his aunt. Out of the 4 puppies that Susie had, Teddy was the only one with long hair. And he has long hair, but he's the color of his mama with brown and blacks mixed in, kind of looking like a deer. So when he's fuzzy, I shaved him a couple weeks ago, but when he's fuzzy, he looks like a bear. So his name's Teddy Joe, and I call him Teddy Bear. Sometimes I call him TJ for short. But he's very clinging as well, because he was the first puppy that I had. Yeah, Teddy's a good name. He was the first one that got really, really sick, and I don't know what made him sick, but he got real sick to where he wouldn't eat for about 4 days. I had to force feed him chicken broth and make him drink water and all that. And whatever it was that bothered him, he finally got through it. Then it wasn't long after that, his older brother RJ, whatever it was, he didn't eat one night, and by the following night, he had passed away. He had a seizure that I still to this day don't know what happened to him. I don't have that kind of money to have a dog autopsied, and it happened so fast that it was done and over. I quarantined everybody else just in case it was something terrible. I quarantined Teddy to start because he was sick first. But whatever it was, got him, and got him quick, and that crushed me. I kind of feel embarrassed, but I do have a video out there where I'm full tears on, telling everybody I'm not going to be on here for a couple days because I have to cope with what was going on. My older dogs, I understand if older ones pass away because usually they have something that's wrong with them. It's like Oliver. He was rescued from a dog fighting ring. So he has seizures, but they're very mild. But he still has them. So he's a little older. If something happens to him, I understand. Wally, my pit bull, I understand if he passes away because his parents, he was overbred. His mom and daddy had a little too much lovings going on in their life. So he was overbred, and then to find out that his mama and his daddy had cancer at the time that he was made. So if he developed something, then I expect it. But for a puppy at 7 months old to not eat one night and dead the next day, that is crushing. I don't know if anybody's ever had that happen, but to lose a puppy is heart-wrenching. You don't expect a puppy to go. The older dogs you can understand because, they probably had something or been diagnosed with something and you know what to expect. The only reason I'm not crying and tore down right now because Lily's gone is because I still pray every day and believe the good Lord will return her to me. I have to have faith that she'll come home. Somebody will spot her. Somebody will say something. I've put it out there, if you're waiting on money, I don't have it, but I'm gonna find her. It might take a long time. But on our flyers and stuff, I just told her that she was black and tan. I didn't tell everybody about her identifying marks that I know she's my dog when I see her. But I have pictures and videos to prove that she would be my dog when I see her. And every time I go looking for her, I go looking for her with a gun in my pocket. Because if I spot my dog and somebody tries to tell me that's not my dog, we got big issues. Because I know my dog. I was there the day she was born. The day she spit right out and boom. And I have video from that day to the day she came up missing. So they're not going to tell me that that's not my dog. So if everybody's watching, please keep your eyes open and say a prayer. I know nobody lives in my area that watches this, but prayers are always welcome to bring her home safely. And every one of them helps. So hopefully tomorrow's Easter. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be some good news or a good day. I just would love to wake up and have her in my yard. Somebody dropped her off and was like, look, she got to go home. This man has flyers all over town. We cannot keep this dog. And like I say, I'm out all the time. And when I hear a yelp or a bark that sounds like a little chihuahua, I go searching for that noise. If I find her, I'm getting her back. Hell or high water. That's my baby. My only question is you give her up peacefully, or do we have to get the law involved? Because I will call the police. I have video evidence, and I have her parents and her siblings. We can DNA test. I don't care. I have proof that that's my dog. Most everything is the video. Because I had videos when she was born, when she first eat on her own as a big puppy. I have videos of her just being a week old, 2 weeks old, 2 months old. I have proof. And if it's really your dog, then you'll have proof that it's not my dog. We can go to court on the proof game. Sorry, my Saturday night videos are, I get on here Saturday night and I have a beer or 2 or 6 to unwind as I talk to everybody. On these videos, of course I have beer and I smoke cigarettes. My normal videos I don't. I try to keep my cigarette smoking to myself because it's not a good thing. And if there's younger kids watching, they should not smoke cigarettes or drink beer. But Saturday nights is me. This is my time to reflect and unwind. Because after all week of dealing with everything, I mean, like today I got up at 7 o'clock this morning. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon by the time I finished giving baths to all my dogs. Oh, and update for everybody on my Bug MD I bought. That stuff seems to work pretty good. It's not a cure-all, but the Bug MD, I'll do a video on it soon, but I've only had it about 4 days, and what I've seen so far is really good. You could take a flea comb and run it through a dog, and if there's a flea on the comb, you spray it, and within 5 seconds, that flea is not moving anymore. So whatever's in it has the power to kill the fleas. I don't know if you can make a flea dip out of it and dip your dog and let them go, but I follow what the page says, or the directions, and it seems to have helped out a lot. I treat my yard and do everything under the sun for the fleas. But if you have dogs, then you understand fleas are a never-ending battle. But I will tell you, Bug MD. I'm not gonna swear by it yet, but so far it's worked. And every day we sit around, if one of them comes up, I'll squirt them down and rub it in real good and see if we can get it to work. So on tomorrow's agenda, we have to get up and make dog food. They eat kibble throughout the day. I have kibble down all the time. I keep with this blue shit like I got a mouse in my pocket, but I keep kibble down all the time. But at 6 o'clock at night, they all get a little dish of homemade dog food. It's usually got some rice or sweet potatoes, some kind of meat, whether it's a hamburger, turkey, ground up pork, something. And then there's vegetables all in it. We mix those up real good. And they each get a helping. I try to keep Ollie gets a smaller helping because I was feeding him pretty good and he started swelling up like no tomorrow. He's a Chihuahua Pug mix, and everybody knows pugs will get fat. And this little dude is not ashamed to eat. So we keep his nightly dinner down because I make it fattening. Ruby is, well, I call her crackhead sometimes because she's as bony as can be, but she eats like 2 horses. And of course Molly takes after her Aunt Ruby. I give her a lot of food at night, fattening food, stuff to put meat on her bones. But what she does is she's out in the yard 9 to nothing. She runs as fast can get, and she's back and forth running around all the time. So she burns off a lot of stuff, but she doesn't gain any weight either. Toby, he gets a good sized portion too because he can eat and he doesn't gain much weight either. Now Sue, we have to watch out for her because old Susu, she'll put on the pounds too, and she's little and she's old. So we try to keep the weight off of her. Wally, I was trying to feed him and he's swelling up like a Mack truck, so we had to slow down his nightly dinner. I even slowed down what I put in his bowl for his kibble throughout the day because he's no spring chicken anymore. I'm pretty sure he's about 6 years old, so his spread's getting wider, and we don't want him to. I know they have arthritis problems and hip problems, being pit bulls and things like that. So if I can keep his weight down and keep him healthier, then that's good. Because poor Wally is allergic to everything. I have about 3 bottles of Benadryl. I go through those probably a month and a half, because he's allergic to everything. Flea shampoo, I can't give him flea shampoo because he breaks out and gets these welts underneath his fur, and you can see these bumps all over. It looks like a bad razor shaved him, and he's got terrible bumps. So I keep that stuff around to counteract things. And sometimes if the fleas get bad, I apologize to him in advance. And it's like, look, I know this is going to bother you, but I have to give it to you. We got to kill fleas. So hopefully it's worked so far. The Bug MD has been a lifesaver here. I should have bought some sooner, but I seen it advertised, and I was like, does it really work? Well, from what I've gotten so far, it really works. So that's what we're going for, is something like that, to see how it interacts. Everybody's died off. I don't have anybody watching. I'm good with that. I have a couple comments and things from new people, which is really good. I like having newcomers interact with me and stuff, because this is what I do. I do silly videos, live streams, and it's all about dogs. So if you're not into dogs and things like that, that's my life. I'm Dog Dad 17. I have dogs. I got dogs for days. I should name them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So people are watching. Somebody say something. What do you want to know? What do you want to talk about? I like to have conversation, but sometimes I feel like I'm talking for no reason, because some people just watch. And it's like, I can't reach through the phone and get you. I don't know who you are. So you can ask questions. You can say things. Like I said, most of the time it's just me and the dog, so I can keep a video going whether anybody's watching or not, because I talk to dogs and they never talk back, so I can talk to this screen and nobody talks back, and that's cool. But it makes things interesting when people interact or tell me about their day, or you can even tell me what type of beer you're drinking. Me, I'm drinking Corona. I'm here Wednesday. I'm here Saturday night at 9, usually having a beer and trying to relax for my week. Sometimes I got a couple friends out here that get on here with me. Rolly, I haven't seen him tonight, so of course he knows my dog's missing, and I've had a shitty week, and I didn't say I was getting on here at 9, but I think it's going to be a weekly thing. So if you're watching now and you want to join in next week, it's where we'll be at 9 o'clock. Think of questions and check out some videos and look at some dogs and make comments. I even got some crazy videos on what a fat guy cooked for dinner, because I put those out there once in a while. Because I'm no spring chicken, I'm no skinny mini. I'm a fat guy, and sometimes I make videos on what my fat guy ass is cooking. Also, sometimes I make simple meals, so I have had a video or two where you can sit down and have dinner with a fat guy. I sit there and eat and talk to the camera. I'm all over the place when it comes to videos, but it's usually cooking, eating, or dogs. Every now and then I get a little silly with other shit, but if you love dogs, then this is the channel for you. Like I said, I got plenty of them. And I'm happy to say I haven't paid for a one. They've cost me dearly, but I did not purchase one. I'm pretty sure Oliver is probably the only one I have that might have cost me an adoption fee. I don't remember. Because if you follow me and seen my videos, then there used to be someone else here, but she up and gone. She's probably one of these people that are watching that don't say anything, but I'm good with that too. I know she watches my videos because well, I know. And things, but now it's just me and the puppies. And the doggies. Anybody else that watches out here in YouTube world. Where you going, sweetie? You gotta leave? You gonna leave me, baby? You don't have to leave me, sweetie. She got up like she ready to haul ass. She said, I got places to go, Daddy. She's just a big baby. She says, past my bedtime. You keeping me awake. Susu, what you doing? She said, I can't get comfortable. Let's see if we can turn and see more of Sue. There's Susu. She's sleeping too. That's mama. That's baby. Oh, mama bear. She's a good one. She's been a really good dog. Got her in -7-degree weather. Out freezing to death underneath my trailer when I lived up in Kentucky. Moved up there for about a year, a little over. And that's where she come from. She's my Kentucky dog. A redneck Chihuahua. Wow, time flies. Been on here an hour. Doesn't even seem like that. Sorry to offend, but I'm smoking again. You catch my other videos, I try not to smoke in those. Of course, you'll see the camera that'll switch around and face the dogs, and you'll hear my lighter. You'll be like, yeah, he's smoking again. I don't know how some creators do it. I mean, if you smoke and you're a smoker, you just do what you do. But everybody's watching. What do you three like to know? We have 3 of you out here. Anybody got a question for me? You can ask Molly a question, I'll read it to her. She's sound asleep, but I'm not for sure she'll answer. They just babies. So yeah, I have 2 here with me. Ruby and Toby are over there on that recliner. Oliver's on the futon, sawing logs. Wally Clark he's in his kennel. He doesn't have to stay in there, but he decides to go. Let's see if we can roll around and see him. He's over there sound asleep. That's Wally. He's in there doing big dog stuff. Dreaming about big dog things. And that's just too funny. He got his back turned because he absolutely hates being on video. He hates his picture taken. See if we can slide over here. There's Oliver. All I do is, well, I woke him up because I said his name. But he's sawing logs. He's doing what he does. I have, like I said, doggies for days. There's her head. I was wondering where she went. And that's Susu sleeping. Mama bear. And let's see if we can see these 2. These are brother and sister. Yeah. This one's Ruby. And this one's Toby. He's the daddy to the dogs, to the puppies. And that's the real aunt, because those 2 are really brother and sister. And I don't know if I can turn that correctly or not. But Teddy's down there with a paw out the cage. He's sound asleep too. I think he's drunker than I am the way he's sleeping. That's just too funny. So everybody got to see the dogs. That's what they look like. But if you follow my page, then you'll be able to see more videos of them. But yeah, they're all, they tired. It's bedtime for them. Hell, it's past my bedtime. Usually I go to bed at 9. But on Saturdays, this is when I stay awake and do a silly live video. I'm trying to get viewers and subscribers and people to watch, people to share, people that really love animals, that like my dogs, and want to have conversations about them. Basically, I'm up to talk about anything except for religion and politics. Those are two things I stay away from, because you're gonna piss off somebody. Now, you're gonna piss off somebody no matter what you talk about. But those two are a guarantee. So if you're just some construction worker, bored and having something going on, you want to talk about that. I did that for years. I was a truck driver before my third stroke, and then that put me out of work. You want to talk about trucks or trucking or anything, we can have conversations about that. My buddy Rolly, when he gets on here, me and him have conversations about strokes, because he had one. I think he had two. He had one, and then a week later he had the second one that really got him. I've had three, all before the age of 50. We're about to get another MRI to see if I've had any more. That's coming up in March. I'm not for sure if I've had a lot of mini strokes in between the other ones, but I'm not really for sure if I had anything since the last major one. And come to find out, the reason I'm having strokes is because the hole in my heart is letting small blood clots that should hit the hole and go to the lung and get exploded, go up into the brain and cause a short. So we've got that I'm dealing with. You want to talk about that? We can talk about that. I just have all kinds of things that we could talk about, but nobody wants to talk to me. I know you guys probably prefer looking at the dogs, because this is Dog Dad 17, it's my page, but some nights I need to unwind and think about other things in life. I'm always thinking about my dogs. We could talk about cooking. I have a couple of those videos. I'm no master chef, and I never do anything right, or what a lot of cooking specials think they should be right. I just make what I'm gonna eat, and I'll show you what I'm eating and how I make it. Some people find it interesting. Some people think, I try to find things that are interesting. I don't know if I have anything interesting to say this evening, but I have 3 people that have been on here for a few minutes, so I'm pretty sure either I bored you to sleep or you're listening to me ramble about whatever. And I'm good with that. Tell your friends. Next Saturday at 9, this man gets drunk and just starts talking shit about shit. And you don't have to say anything. He'll keep talking. One of these nights I'm going to do a live out in my garage. Because I have a radio out there and pretty sure I still have a strobe light so we can pretend like we're 1980 and party down. Yes, I'm that old. I see some of these things on TV and or on the internet, and they're talking about being older than the internet. I'm like, that's me. But I'm glad you three are watching. Well, two of you left. I was glad that three people were watching. There's one still hanging on. I don't know who that one could be, but I got a notion. And they'll never say hello. Just know that I ain't mad at you. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm doing what I gotta do and all I can do. I wake up every morning, thank the good Lord that He woke me up. I still wonder why, but He does. I'll eventually get that figured out. There's gotta be some purpose. He hadn't taken me out for anything yet. We're back up to two people. Hello, everyone. Say hello to the fat guy. And somebody left. I guess I offended them. Oh my God, I can't believe this guy here. Trying to see if there's anything on TV worth watching, but there's nothing. So we'll sit here and drink beer and shoot the shit. Okay, somebody say something. There's two people watching. So, out of you two people, somebody give me a topic to talk about. And go. One took that literally and left. I'm like, okay, go. I'm gone. That's hilarious as hell. Sorry, I just kicked my stand. Have stretched my legs. Stretch it out. Let's see. I guess everybody will leave soon. Nobody knows. Oh shit. I've had too many. But I'm pretty sure I still got one more on ice, so I'm gonna try to get through that one too. Put them up, set them down. Climb with the beer bottles. Uh-oh, I miscalculated. I have 2 more to go. Sit down, folks. This could be a while. Oh, shit. See, I even come prepared. Usually I walk to the fridge and grab another beer, but tonight I got a little soft side cooler. Got my beer on ice. Got my bottle opener. Cheers. If you ain't drinking with me, you should be. Because I don't have anything else going on. I sit here by myself, me and my dogs. Susie got tired of listening to me talk. She just got down and went to bed. She's like, I'm done with your shit too, buddy. I'm not for sure. I guess 9 o'clock is too late to do a live. 7, 8 o'clock in the morning is usually too early to do one. I don't know what a good time is if people want to hang out. What's up, big boy? How you doing? How's my big boy? You been good, baby? Did I keep you awake too? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up either. Hey, right here. Come on, man. Say hello to everyone. Turned the camera toward him and he just walked away. He's like, I've told you 1,000,000 times. Do not video me. He doesn't like it either. He's probably waiting on me to go to bed as well because he climbs up in the bed too. Everybody else has their own little cages and things that they sleep in at night. Except for Wally. Wally can roam the house or do whatever he wants because Well, he's a big dog. And he doesn't have bad habits like my other two, Oliver and Toby. They still like to mark on furniture. But I've gotten them kind of away from it. They still do. They're not supposed to, but they do. And they really hate the weenie genie. If you don't know what that is, it's on one of my videos. I made a device that when they're in the house, they cannot pee on my furniture because when they're wearing the weenie genie, they can raise their leg, but all they're going to do is pee in the pad. I think it's ingenious, but that's just one Joe's opinion. And yes, I was the one that came up with the name Weenie Genie. So what I keep looking at is the TV show The Rifleman. That's how old I am. That I still like old black and white TV. If it's not The Rifleman, I turn on Leave It to Beaver. Wholesome, good old-fashioned TV. I would rather watch that than any Kardashian bullshit reality show. I've still never seen an episode and don't want to see one. I'm old. Dirt. I'm just watching the clock tick away to see if anybody's going to say anything, but they're not. But I have had a couple comments this evening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a lot of conversation. 16. Everybody's left. They all got shit to do. That little ding was my daughter on Messenger. She just sent me a message. She's trying to help me find Lilly. She lives in New York, but she has literally gone above and beyond. She's called vets. She's called animal shelters. She has gotten the word out that Lilly is missing. And she's trying to help. And I really, really appreciate that. So if you're watching, Tiff, love you. Larice, thank you guys for helping. You rock. And of course, my neighbors, Jay and Jamie, if you guys are watching, I really appreciate your help and trying to help me find her. And Carol, my new neighbor I just met. She lives up the road. Where you talking? Ain't nobody stopping you. You can come up here. I didn't tell you to get down. What do you want? A written invitation? Hot damn. I'm glad you decided to make it back up. Sue. Don't you sit on that baby. You know what I do. I get mad. Hi. Hi, Mama Bear. Aw, Mama Bear. Hi, baby. Thank you. Thank you for the sugars. I like sugars. I don't like them in the mouth, but I take them on the cheek. Ruby, you want another bath? You keep digging. We'll get them. I think I'm gonna end up killing my yard with all the bug spray and stuff I've put down for killing fleas. It's just crazy. That's what it looks like when you try to yawn with your mouth closed. It's been a long day. It's a long week. So everything is. It's life. I guess they even bored the ex to sleep. I see how it goes. Oh, I got 2 more minutes. I'll do an hour and a half because nobody's hanging out and popping. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Final Jeopardy question. 60 seconds, everybody. Just hang on. So since we only got a minute left, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Watch, share a video, tell everyone about me. Saturday nights at 9, the guy likes to get a little tipsy, and he'll ramble to himself for an hour and a half. Nobody talks back to him, but he still talks and talks and talks. Other than that, you guys have a great day, a happy Easter, and be safe in what all you do. And if you have a fur baby, love it today, because it's not promised to be here tomorrow. This is Dog Day 17, aka Joe, telling you guys have a great night, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.